And Pisces, welcome to your session. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being patient. We're going to take a look at what you're clinging on to. Pisces, keep in mind that this is a general reading and that it is not a personal. And you may not resonate with every channeled message, and that is okay. Let me give you a heads up. I do not have a direct message for you. And that does not mean that it's a bad thing, Pisces. It just means at the beginning of your session, I don't have any channeled messages prior to starting your session. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, well, welcome back. Let's go ahead and see what you're clinging on to. All I ask of you, Pisces, is that you do not force any of the channel messages. Thank you. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for my water sign, Pisces. Thank you. All right. What is Pisces clinging on to? And again, thank you so much, Pisces, for being patient. Okay. Do know that I'm a mother, a grandmother now as of July 12th. I am a student. I am a businesswoman. I volunteer. I am a jack of many trades. And when it comes down to doing your session, it wasn't forced. So I want to make that clear. It wasn't a delay and it wasn't forced. Okay. I needed to catch up on rest. And my intention was to do your reading yesterday morning. But unfortunately, if I don't get the adequate rest, I can't show up for you. I won't be able to pull in those energies, because I'm a vessel. So I got the proper rest that I needed, and then I had to go to work. And I reassured myself that I was going to make sure that I showed up for you. It didn't matter what time it was going to be. I just knew that I was going to do your reading. So we are doing your session, and I'm going to take my time in doing so. So thank you for your patience. So moving forward, Pisces, when you are looking forward to your session, just know that there's no delay. There is no being behind. It's either I need to catch up on my rest or I am at a standstill because I'm being divinely guided to be at a standstill. But if you subscribe, you're not required to and you're not obligated. But in the community section, which is open to the public, Pisces, that's where I communicate. So, and just so you know, I communicated with you yesterday, and this was my message to you. I just want you to know. I said, hey, Pisces, I'm excited to dive into your energy this morning, but I modified this. I modified it, and it now says, after I post this, I was divinely guided to lay down. But anywho, and get some rest. Let me tell you exactly what it says, Pisces. It says, just one moment. Let me get to it, Pisces. It says, hey, Pisces, I'm excited to dive into your energy and explore what's holding you back. Let's release those old patterns and vibes that no longer serve you. That was your direct message 16 hours ago. So if you don't have to follow the YouTube channel because the community section is open to the public. So, and just FYI, we do have the SGL Tarot Podcast. There you will find your individual zodiac sign readings as well as your collective readings. Right now, Pisces, the only thing that's being released on the SGL Tarot Podcast are next 72s. And there's 3 zodiac signs that are released weekly and it alternates. So last week, I believe it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No, it was Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So this week will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And the readings will be released. Next 72s will be released at 12 o'clock. Okay. So that is available to you whenever you want to go over there and check that out. That is available. All right. So let's go ahead and start your session. What is my Pisces clinging on to, please? I thought something turned over. All right. So you have surrender and love. Indecisive of wanting to experience the unknown versus clinging on to what's familiar. And I don't want to generalize this, so we're going to keep it open to what you're clinging on to, people, places, or things. All right. It's like clinging on to what's comfortable, what's familiar, and settling in that versus I don't want to jump to conclusions and say walk away. I want to say create a method of respect that you would receive so that you could experience the new. Because it feels like there's clinginess onto you. It's kind of like, Pisces, I don't want to share you. It feels like that. It feels like you have a lot of pressure where you're trying to figure out a way to experience new, birth anew. For the most part, some of you could be wanting to co-create, right? Family planning. I do see that, but it just feels like I'll say this. My Pisces or my zodiac sign that has Pisces placements are if you are dealing with the Pisces. If you are dealing with the Pisces, you're battling segregacy, or you're wanting to hold back from planning to become with child because you know that this is not your person. Let's put that to the side. When it comes to a specific person, right? You're so entwined in the connection that you have nothing else to give. And it's more so of a tolerance. And it's like, let's say we're together, Pisces, and we're in our home. I'm off of work, you're off of work. We're just going through the regular scheduled program. You're not invested, I'm not invested. We're just surviving this relationship because that's what we're supposed to do. And in the midst of us accompanying each other with our regular program, we're not engaged, but we're doing what we're supposed to do, what a relationship's supposed to consist of, without the emotion, without the engagement. In that process, you are creating something new in your headspace. The hopes of like an experience with another character that is just in your head. And I'm here to tell you that you could manifest that. I'm not encouraging you. I'm making you aware of what you're doing with your supernatural power that you have, Pisces. And you are in your energy. This could be a fantasy, or you can find yourself lost in this fantasy and end up creating it. And then for some of you, there's a oops baby. What are you clinging on to? Some of you Pisces are clinging on to a fantasy that you're not realizing that you may end up manifesting. Acceptance. Some of you are going to have oops baby. But moving forward, congratulations. This is a relationship, an unexpected encounter. So if you guys are being spontaneous out there, you want to make sure you wrap things up. And what I mean by that is if you're going to sexually adult, if you're not wanting a responsibility for 18 years, then I suggest you wrap it up. The bottom of the deck is forgiveness. Okay. I'm not choosing any sides, but someone has a baby on the way and they're trying to figure out how to approach the situation, how to reveal the oops baby. And that sucks. I don't want a unborn creation to be called a oops baby when they didn't ask to be created. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's already this past judgment on a child, and then they get treated like a oops baby. But what I see here with love, it just feels like the one who's not invested in the oops baby, the other party will be. All right. For some of you, it's a family member willing to is what saves the situation. It's always the one you least expect, right? When it comes to forgiveness, Pisces, it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Pisces, it's up to you if you want to maintain a fantasy, but I will say this. When that fantasy presents itself in a 3D, make sure you're not vulnerable. Make sure that you're not impulsively reacting because you're not receiving the engagement of your person that's at home. For those of my Pisces who are single and it's just you, yourself, and you got to stop clinging on to the what ifs. It's kind of like you allowed each day to pass by and you're in your headspace of this new, and you can actually experience that. So whenever you get a moment, for those of you where it's you, yourself, and there's no relationship outside of yourself but you, it's not about being gentle. It's about forgiving yourself for allowing a day to pass you by, right? And you get an opportunity to try again, right? To engage with a day. And I get it. It's a comfortable space. So it's going to take some time, okay? But your interpersonal skills are just building a real relationship with self than being stuck in the relationship in the headspace. All right. My Pisces. Give me an overall word of advice for all the messages that came out in that spread, please. For Pisces. Overall word of advice. You have fear, confirmation, right? Fear is connected to the beginning of the fool's journey, right? Taking that leap of faith, being spontaneous. When it comes to fear, it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And in that previous spread, you had your cards was love. It was love, acceptance, and what was it? Let me find it. It was my birthing card. I have to find it. I can't recall which one it was. Just a moment, Pisces. I can't move forward without surrender. So it's time to step out of the box. All right. Don't be afraid of your perception. Okay. What is it that Pisces is refusing to see? What is it that my Pisces is refusing to see? Pisces, after we finish this session, I will go live again and I will do singles, all zodiac signs, what your person wants you to know. For those of you, let's see, what is Pisces refusing to see? Thank you. Stagnation, allowing time to pass you by, clinging on to, I have another day, clinging on to, I have enough time. Some of you, you're sleeping your life away. It's, this has nothing to do with time being of the essence. This is, it's at your own term and your own rules, Pisces, and that is okay. Now, when it comes to your belief system in your world, taking your time, you have every right to do so. But there is a but. And that but is, if you are in a rut, don't allow time to pass you by in the moment to the point to where you can't resolve what's going on in your life. So it's kind of like, I'll give this example. Say there's a dish in the sink, and that dish is a bowl, and that bowl has water in there, and some soap, and some bleach. And your intention is to clean out that bowl. And so instead of just tackling it right then and there, you create stagnation by allowing that task to linger. So now a day has passed and you've passed the bowl, and now it's 3 days. And by now there should be some type of change within the bowl and the content that's in it. But there's something that is feeding the stagnation that's preventing you from being able to complete a task. So time is passing you by, and as I channel, it just feels like the space between time and reality and movement is heavy for you. So it's, do what you can, Pisces. I don't care if you just complete one task a day. Moving forward, Pisces, when it comes to your assignment of completing a task, make sure it is a task that is easy, less stressful, less burdensome. And once you get in the habit of completing that one task, don't just jump into making two tasks. Still persevere that one task until you're confident enough to add another task. So now you have two tasks. So everything outside of what you know that you need to do, don't worry about that. Just focus on the one task. You will be able to master the other tasks when the timing is right, because you're supposed to enjoy time and space. All right. Give me a word of advice here for Pisces. So there will be progress. I'm going to be honest. It's like the progress is in your headspace, but it's not happening. It's just in the headspace. Surrender. Yeah, you're going to have to surrender This expectation, Pisces, the heaviness, the I can do it tomorrow, the motivation of doing it today and you end up doing it tomorrow. For others of you, if you need to get a health check, please go do so. All right. If it has to do with genetics, you go get your blood work done. All right. For some reason, I'm hearing and I'm seeing hepatitis. Give me a message here. What is the message regarding this hepatitis that I'm tapping into? And just, I am not saying that anyone has hepatitis. I'm saying that I am tapping into an energy that is associated with hepatitis. The Four of Waters. So it's not hepatitis, it's a parasite, but it could be hepatitis. Don't be drinking after nobody. Pisces. The transfer of fluids. For Pisces, you know what's preventing you from handling your task is your past is pulling on you. The tides. And there is no deception because technically this cup is supposed to be representing the sun, kind of like, but an angelic form. It's not at night because the moon governs the ocean, the waters, the tides, the pools, and there's no moon. Then this could be darkness. But it doesn't feel like there's darkness. Take your time, but just don't allow time to pass you by. When it comes to doing things or dealing with your emotions, just make sure that it feels like home. Don't make any decisions based off of obligation. And you need to stop when it comes to surrender and stagnation in these four cups. I'm a guide, Pisces, but you're not obligated to listen to me. I'm here to serve you. I'm showing up on your behalf versus you taking orders from someone or others. I, it just feels like if you turn around, you'll realize give me one more. Guilt is coming in reverse. If you turn around and close out truly how you feel, you realize that your growth, your maturity level is beyond measure, and you won't focus on, because I feel like these cups are people when it comes to the matters of the heart. And you have this new cup that your angel guide is trying to give you. Because these cups are either half full or they're empty. I mean, half empty or empty. They're not even half full. They're either empty or half empty. But I don't know if this cup is full. Is that cup full? Here. That's the leap of faith, balance in reverse, friendship in reverse, abundance. No, it is not. It's a new cup, but it is not full. Oh, that's the cup that you turned your back. Just give me a moment. That's the cup you turned your back towards. Ah, okay. But the bottom of the deck is purpose. And I remember channeling Pisces about not looking back or going back. Okay, purpose is in reverse. Forgiveness is now in reverse. Grief is in reverse. Hold on. Everything's, I know I was tripping. So let's just use another deck. Let me pull this. Overall, regret associated with time. When it comes to people, Pisces, you decide who you want to grow in your life, who you want to grow with. You are the author of time and how you use it and how you manipulate it. And regarding the past, because this is where I was stuck at when it came to your past. It says the past cannot be changed, but the future still is in your hands. And I really feel strongly like these are three people where there's some type of obligation. And a decision needs to be made. This is what's left behind, illusion. Pisces, get out of your head. It's time to be present. As it says, seek reality, even if it's raw and challenging. So you're going to have to face time. And what I've realized for you, Pisces, is one task a day. And to even simplify it, make sure that task is the same task. Don't change it up. Everything outside of that, don't worry about it. Give me a message for Pisces, please. Message for my Pisces. You decide what's a right path for you. I can't tell you what is not a right path for you because your culture belief, there's so many contributions when it comes to deciding what's the right path. I can explain to you the energies and what I see. So when it comes to the right path, people, places, or things are new beginnings, or, oops, baby. When it comes to what you want, homing in, and if it feels right, then it's right. But if you feel obligated, it's a no. So when you're indecisive, Pisces, if it doesn't feel right, then it's a no. Moving forward, return to heart, confirmation of what I was channeling. I know what I'm talking about. When I channel, I don't doubt myself, not just because I'm an intuitive reader. I am a guide. And like I said, I'm here to serve you. And sometimes, I talk in incomplete sentences. That's just how I am. And I'm not giving any rebuttals. Your I am message is return to heart. If I could tell every person that's in here, 7 people, specifically speak to you individually, I would. This is a general reading. And some of you are other zodiac signs with Pisces placements. Are you just resonate with this session? Are you dealing with the Pisces? If you're dealing with the Pisces, you need to home in and re-surrender to your heart, your Ace of Cups. All right. If it has to do with family or friends, you are being asked to close the door of your heart. Too many people have access to it. And the last thing you want to do is become bitter and cold. When it comes to life in general, if it feels right, do it. And that's referencing to character, your well-being, living it up in the form of what's right for you when it comes to a path. A path doesn't always have to be a direction of moving forward. Okay. You could literally be on your path and you're at a standstill. You know how there's, let's just say that this is the path here, Pisces. See this line, and each line has these marks. Let's say you are here, and you can see this here, right, on your path. So you decide to say, you know what, I really don't feel like going through this phase to get to the next level. So I'm just going to be at a standstill, right? In the midst of you being in this standstill, Pisces, people, places, or things come into your life, right? And when it comes to time, for some of you, you are in regret because you're like, I should have just persevered through whatever this is, right? Is it a tide? You know, is it going separate ways? It's what's right to you. You know, for some of you Pisces, this message is not going to resonate with you until time passes by and you have an aha moment. You're like, you know what, SGL informed me about this. When you have those moments, don't settle in the awareness. Keep persevering forward with openness, right? Your I am message says, return to heart. I breathe light and I stick to essentials of my soul. I stick to the essentials for my soul. The present moment, I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and I find space to be. Where my lights are greatness are, I find peace in inner silence. All right. If you had an abortion, you are forgiven. I don't know who you are. You're fine. That child, if you decide to have another child in the future, that child will come back when you decide to have another child. May your mind be at peace. All right. Moving forward, what other messages do you have for Pisces, please? And I don't think I'll leave that sensitive subject alone. I'll say this: if you're not trying to get pregnant, I suggest you wrap it up. Love is coming in reverse, Pisces. So a lot of my Pisces, you're not clinging on to love. You're cold, and you're being asked to return to your heart. Close the door, and it's time to get warm again. You're cold-hearted. It says love can conquer everything. You don't have to give up on love. And it just feels like majority of my Pisces, about 5% of you is what I'm channeling, 5%. It's just love is a dark space for you. The bottom of the deck is a maze. Once you get out of that dark space of convincing yourself in the illusion that love is not a safe space for you, this illusion here, seek reality, even if it's raw and challenging, you'll realize that you belong the whole time. Even if you feel lost, Pisces, there's always a way through the maze. And when you return to heart, you're going to be right where you're supposed to be. The right path, the right moment, the right experience. So you're your own dark musician, Pisces, whether you want to accept it or not. Being cold could be a safety mechanism for some of you, right? It feels right, it works until it doesn't work anymore. All right. What else does Pisces need to know? What is Pisces clinging onto? Oh, the apology that's way overdue. Pisces, this is in reverse. You're going to you keep waiting on this apology, life is going to pass you by. Release the apology that is not coming through. Why? Honesty, hookup, peace, crossroads, shapeshifter, inspiration. Now, the fact that the fact of the storyline that's behind the apology that's supposed to take place, right? It's just another love song, right? That has positioned you at the crossroad where it has shape shifted you. You're not the same person. Okay. Every now and then it pulls you to where you allow time to pass you by and you're in regret, right? But what you need to apologize to yourself is that you already knew the outcome before taking place with this one night stand. Didn't I tell y'all there was an oops baby for some of you? And that's the honesty. When you're honest with yourself, you're not going to be stagnant and waiting on an apology that is, I'm a, you want the hard pill. Okay, the elephant in the room, Pisces. Why do you want an apology for someone that told you that they didn't want a relationship? So where is the restriction? The law was already laid down before the hookup. I'm not looking for anything, but we can hook up. But in your mind, Pisces said no. Right? So you're waiting for someone to apologize for you for what again? Telling you the truth? What validation are you looking for? The fact that you're changing, you have so much enlightenment that you are suffocating your own self. Who's going to save Pisces? There's peace here. So these waves, what card was that? What's this one right here? The Four of Waters, those currents. Stop choosing people who are on. Stop wasting time with connections that don't belong to you, Pisces. You are choosing people who are being honest, who are being honest with you. And I know this is I don't want to say a hard pill to swallow. I want to say it's the elephant in the room. Elephants represent royalty. And you need to treat yourself as such. That's why you need to apologize to yourself so you can flourish again. Technically, you have peace. And it doesn't feel like you're in this headspace like this 24 hours a day. It just feels like moments, like periodic, sporadic moments. What else? Finances. Oh, you want someone to take care of you. For some of you. Others of you Pisces, you want someone to take care of. You're trying to figure out who. But you keep picking people who don't want relationships. You need to pick people who want to be preyed on. You do. What are the messages for Pisces? Oh, and we're moving forward. This is a new message. For some of you guys are having paranormal activity in your home. Are you? Mm, you did mirror magic. Clarify this ascending, please. Deja vu. Extreme. Now, when it comes to malnutrition, Pisces, you need to go seek a medical provider. Go get checked out. Get fully checked out. Because the reason why you're tapping into the ethers is because your body is out of whack. And when I say your body is out of whack, it just means like you're accessible to other realms. And if you get hydrated, right, or intake some vitamin D, right? Because if you're inside and you're not getting vitamin D, okay, it just feels like once you get your body, mind, body, and soul back in order, you won't be experiencing any paranormal activity. But I do see a Pisces who did mirror magic. And the reason why you did it's not that you just woke up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna do mirror magic." You have in your bloodline or your family, someone, your elders in your family. It's part of you. It happened naturally. Moving forward, Pisces, whatever you're enjoying when you're dating, okay? Let me just tell you this. If you're doing mirror magic, some type of spell work, in your dating, I'm gonna say this, in your dating life, this is a pre-warning. Just stop, because eventually you gotta pay the piper. Okay? Word of advice for Pisces, please. It just feels like the moment you're getting ready to experience something natural, Pisces, you end up doing some trickery stuff. See? You don't have to do all that stuff, Pisces, to obtain happiness. But there is a Pisces here where you enjoy the arts, but you're being asked to stop doing that because you have deja vu here. And it just feels like you're reliving, you keep reliving a certain error from your past, and you're being asked to stop doing it because you're going to open up a portal that you can't close. Single. And I want you to be happy. Whoever did mirror magic and stuff, whoever this person is, the way they're going to have to pay the piper is, it's going to be hard for you to get rid of this person. And it's going to be very hard for you to get rid of this person. It's beyond fatal attraction. It's like A living hell. I'll say that. So just stop. If Pisces decides not to stop, what does it look like? If Pisces chooses to not stop doing mirror magic, what is the outcome? Mm, 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 mm. Your power gets taken away from you, and you become the third party. Bottom of the deck, ego, union. Yeah, you're going to end up watching person you did root work or whatever mirror magic on. Watch them fall in love with someone else, and you become the third party. But your ego is what pushes them to a new person. Heartstrings. That's the punishment. Shackled to that. Risky, dismiss. And if you choose to, I don't want to say cheat, because this person will be in a relationship with someone else. So if you go outside of being the third party and be spontaneous and mess with someone else, that will be of your despise, meaning a possibility of some type of STD or something. And shackled down, you'll be shackled to being the side piece. That will be your new label. Give me a direct transformation message for Pisces, please. A direct transformation message for Pisces. We have two piles coming out, Pisces. You saw them come out. Okay. Pile 1 and pile 2. I'll give you a moment. It's a direct message. So I'm not channeling. It's a direct message. Pile 1 and pile 2. For pile 1, your direct transformation message is synchronicity, and it is connected to time. Okay. It says, Pisces, are you noticing the signs of synchronicities? Those could be those deja vus too. The spirit world has been sending to you at this time. People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you from a specific reason. Pile 2, your transformation message is soul power. Always remember, Pisces, your soul that comes with the body, not a body that comes with the soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. All right. Any other messages for Pisces? What is the message for hope for Pisces, please? Give me a message for hope for Pisces. That's my first time channeling that, Pisces. A message for hope. I've never channeled that before. What is the message for hope for Pisces? The King of Wands. That is taking action and being in control of that action. I love it. There's a possible Leo coming in towards you. And it just feels like to show you how to use this wand. King of Wands. What is at the bottom of the deck? Hoping that someone comes in. Yeah, the devil. That's Capricorn energy. The King of Swords is who? Who is the King of Swords again? I'm thinking. Let me find it. The King of Swords. I know the Swords is air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. No, that's fire. Wait, that's the King of Wands. Why was I saying Swords? That's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So it might be Leo because this is strength. What is this on the chest? A gecko? Gecko? Mm. Pisces. When it comes to hope, you don't have to seduce anybody to get what you want. You have this King of Wands energy, meaning you are in control when it comes to delivery, operating, receiving to your liking. I was getting ready to say to your locking, to your liking. There's no need for you to make a deal with the devil. The devil. All the devil does is convince you that the devil will convince. All the devil's going to do is convince you that a new wand better than the wand you have is better. But for the most part, the convincing will make you feel like you don't even have your own wand. So before saying yes to anything, go within first. Don't, if you feel obligated, it's a no. Because no one's trying to devour you. When it comes to someone watching, Pisces, a Queen of Swords coming in, you have someone that is being divinely guided coming towards you. So don't sell yourself to the devil so soon. The reason why I say so soon is because there's seduction here. You may end up doing something that you know how it's something simple. It's kind of like a Pisces that says, I would never wear my pajamas outside, and you end up outside with your pajamas on, right? In town. It's nothing out of it's just like, never say what you won't never do because you're going to end up doing it. The devil's going to reassure that you do. So it's kind of like the moment that you use seduction, there's someone coming in being divinely guided coming to you, this Queen of Swords. I'm not worried about this lion because this lion is protecting you. The lion is not behind you to devour you. The lion is your security. Be mindful how you act in public, Pisces. There's the strength. A lion and a sheep. Whoever this is coming in as this lion, Queen of Swords. Is that the Fool? It is the Fool. You have someone that's coming towards you, is starting their new Fool's journey. It's up to you if you want to be a part of it. But you don't have to sell yourself short. You don't have to give into this selling yourself short. Splitting the deck, Nine of Wands. Energy. Don't Don't pretend to be something that you're not. And you don't have to, so when it comes to hope, Pisces, you don't have to convince anybody. Shed light for Pisces. Shed light for Pisces, please. Shedding light. It says, answer the call, Pisces. What is your soul calling you to do? And again, if you feel obligated, it's a no. If it feels like it's right, then it's a yes. Now, don't go, oh, SGL said if it feels right, and you're making yourself make something feel right because you're reassuring yourself because I delivered that message. That's not what I'm telling you. I said, Pisces, if you don't feel if there's no obligation, then it's a yes. If it feels right, it's a yes. If you feel obligated, or if it doesn't feel right, it's a no. Okay, that's what I channel when it comes to answering the call of what it is you want to do. If you want to be at home, then be at home. But just don't allow time to pass you by in your safe space. You can still live it up in your safe space. Give me a word of advice for this. Thank you. What you don't see is change. For those of you who are introverts, some of you may end up being ambiverts, means they're going to be both introvert, extrovert. Some of you are going to become extroverts, going with the tide. And so it's going to be impulsiveness, impulsively. So do expect some burnout. The strength came out twice. All right. Outcome message for Pisces, please. Outcome message for Pisces. The Queen of Pentacles. So definitely you being in control of your comforts. Your comforts. All right. An upright Queen of Pentacles is precautioning you to avoid any misaligned investment. She seeks to teach you to be independent and wise. This card represents nurture, comfort, and stability. You are in control. That's if you want to be. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to sell yourself. You don't have to make a deal with the devil. You can have your own financial security. Pisces, when you get out of allowing time to pass you by and being more practical, you will have more control of what's comforting to you, people, places, or things, even doing things. All right. And to your own advantage or in your own will. Yeah, I don't care if it's coloring in a coloring book. You completed a task. I don't care if it's writing yourself a letter. You've completed a task. There's some type of engagement. Okay. Simple engagement is what will work for you at this time. For my other Pisces who did not resonate with that channel message, give me a universal love of expression for Pisces. And then we'll conclude with the angel guide message, Pisces. Is that the virtue? It is the virtue. You know what you're doing, Pisces. Own it. All right. With the virtue, Pisces, your universal love of expression, it says there are many things in life that we feel should not. Let me say that again. There are many things in life, Pisces, that we feel we should not have to do, but we must be careful of what we place in this category, for maturity often lies on the other side. So today, try to do one thing that maybe you should not have to do. Now, isn't that confirmation, Pisces? It's okay. I know. Listen, Pisces, if you go all the way back to when I first started this channel, I have come a long way with delivering the message. I'm proud of myself. So it's going to get even better. But there's confirmation. Let's go ahead and pull your angel guide message, Pisces. I love myself. And I love serving you, Pisces. You know? Imagine how hard it is being in the hot seat, delivering the message, tapping into energy and your intuition and hearing the messages that divine is saying, nope, say this. And it's like, well, no, I don't want to. And it's like, okay, let me be obedient. Let me go ahead and tell Pisces what I'm being guided to tell Pisces. And then it's like, as we conclude, it never fails. And I'm so grateful. Your angel guide messages is power and intention and learning experience. If you currently have a short attention span, that is okay, Pisces. Embrace it. When it comes to your angel guide message, and I'm being guided to tell you that this is the split, the two piles, for pile 2 and pile 3. Your direct message with synchronicities, and it is connected to time. All right. There's no need for you to rush anything. Me saying there's no need for you to rush anything does not mean allow time to pass you by. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you have soul power here. This session will be available to you. So whenever you need to come back and reference to it or go back to these point marks where we were discussing these two channel messages. So for power 1, power and intention is your angel guide message. And it says, Pisces, angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you're thinking about at this time or even for your entire life. Right path. Often we have an initial intention, and then over time our ideas change. The universe is still responding to your initial intentions. Doesn't this look like that? Your initial intentions right behind you. Anyhow, the universe is still responding to your initial intentions, though, because we have let them go and we let go, we let God. So if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, Pisces, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence. Hold on, let me show you the card right now. It was the King of Wands. Don't allow anybody to rob you from your own power and intentions, Pisces. It says, so if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence and potential. Have a clear conversation with God and your angels about your intentions and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. Pisces. All right, pile 2. Your angel guide message is learning experience. All right. And it says, Pisces, inner peace and a sense of security comes from overcoming hardships. Without the challenge that life presents to you, Pisces, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness into the light. When this card appears for you, Pisces, your angel guides is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents that the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within a mystery. Pisces, if you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. Pisces, those were the messages that came out for you for what are you planning on to messages. Please don't force any of the channel messages. Pisces, I thank you for showing up for yourself, and I hope you appreciate me showing up for you. Don't forget love is kind, and don't forget that love is gentle until we meet again.